the Herdline News.
Richard Sherman is getting ready to play in his third NFC championship game and his second against the Packers. He's gone against Aaron Rodgers a lot in his career.
Yes, he has, and had success, I think.
And he says he knows it's going to be very tough on him on Sunday.
He throws an incredible football. You know, he has a quick release. He's very accurate. He throws a great deep ball. He's mobile. He's great at creating. He's great at diagnosing defense. He has all the tools that you look for in an elite quarterback, and he's done it for a number of years. I'd say it's been intense. You know, it's been very competitive, I guess, for lack of better words. We played quite a few times, and the games are always good. It's rarely any blowouts one way or the other. But it's always a chess match with him, and you gotta pick your spots carefully.
By the way, he really had a great year. I thought Richard Sherman was done. I thought he was totally done when he started doing his own contract. I don't remember what I said about the contract, but I'm like, I kind of felt like, didn't he have an ACL? He's a corner. I'm like,
he bet on himself.
He had an Achilles. I thought he was done.
He's not. He's never lost an NFC championship game either. He won 2 with Seattle, and he's looking to make it 3-0 on Sunday. He bet on himself. I mean, I think now more than ever we have kind of gotten into a space where we can doubt how long people can play and what people can come back from more, because it's just a different world now. But Richard Sherman is one of the most unique individuals in all of sports.
Yeah,
just incredibly smart and outspoken, and
too many people in our business, you know, the media business, are afraid to just say I'm wrong. I was wrong on Richard Sherman. I thought he got hurt in Seattle. I thought he negotiated a contract. I'm like, dude, these agents are good, and I didn't think. You know, I thought he's the kind of guy, you can't put him on an island anymore. He had a big pick last weekend. Cagey, long. You know, it's just like he said, Darius just said. He goes, Will Fuller's been in the league. He knew what I was doing.
And that's what it is. That's what it comes down to.
Fuller.
He's been in this situation many times.
Richard Sherman, he can smell what you're doing. He knows exactly
and
what.
He's a very tactical player.
Yeah.
And that is
Stanford guy.
So invaluable, yeah. So Derrick Henry has been bullying defenses all season and, of course, these playoffs. And he had at least 30 carries in each playoff game so far, averaging 32 carries per game, which is crazy. And he's hoping to get the same workload on Sunday against the Chiefs.
I think I get in the rhythm the more carries I get and get a better feel for the game as the game goes on. I think just stay focused, taking one game at a time, you know, as we're preparing, and don't get too far ahead of ourselves.
You know, I was talking to Xavier Woods about playing against Derrick Henry, and I was like, what's it like to tackle him? He was like, it's just like, it's not fun. Like, there's certain guys that like seek contact, which obviously Derrick Henry does, just runs right through you.
You have to have an angle. You don't want him straight on. You have to get an angle and cut him.
And he's like, he slows your feet down because you can't. Yeah, he is such a. He's so powerful, but he's so hard to tackle because it's like one. If you're too fast, he's right by you. Like, he's just one move and he's gone. It's going to be very interesting how the Chiefs handle him, because their defense, their rush defense, is not ranked very highly. They've been giving up a lot. They're 7th worst in the league, and they've been giving up 128 rushing yards per game.
I bet you I'm going to make a bet. The San Francisco Green Bay game, if it's close, is going to break a record. If it's close, if it's a blowout, it won't. But if it's close, I think San Francisco Green Bay is going to set some sort of Fox playoff record. I really do. If we get Mahomes and the 49ers, we are going to it's going to be the most watched Super Bowl of all time.
Honestly, I think any matchup we get at this point is going to be a great game, because even though the Titans are obviously huge underdogs, they're just kind of like old school football, fun to watch. And going up against a team like the 49ers, the Titans, like, that would be really interesting. So Patrick Mahomes is hoping to earn a spot in his first Super Bowl on Sunday. And if the Chiefs end up winning this year, he said he will be the happiest for his coach, Andy Reid.
It'd be amazing, obviously. I mean, the work and that he's put in every single day, every single where he's been at. I mean, he's had success, and so obviously we want to get him that Super Bowl. But we understand it's a process. We understand that first off we gotta come in, have a great practice today, and then play great this weekend, and then try to give ourselves a chance to be in that game and get a chance to get him that trophy.
Reed is the 7th winningest coach with 207 regular season wins. He's the winningest head coach in NFL history without a championship.
Yeah, and he is in there 7-8 years. So he'll end up being top 3 most winningest coaches of all time. He'll get a Super Bowl. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, I mean, there's kind of this narrative on him that it's like he can't get to, obviously he hasn't won a championship. Like he can't get that game. And he has some bad losses. But listen, you coach long enough, you're going to have bad losses.
Well, he's never had an A quarterback. But it's like Belichick got fired in Cleveland. Pete Carroll got fired twice. When did Pete become a legend? I got Russell Wilson. It kind of matters.
I know Nick Wright, we had him on the show earlier this week, and he said, like, it feels like it kind of has to happen this year. I don't really agree with that. Like, this is going to be a good team for a long time. Obviously, you don't want to waste opportunities.
Well, and also, you got him on the cheap now.
Right.
Yeah, you got him on.
Yeah, that is the issue. Like, you have Patrick Mahomes not on his $35 million contract.
Right.
So, you're going to have to consider that. But I do like, though, that everybody is not jumping ahead to the Super Bowl, even how Patrick answered it. Like yeah, we can talk about that, but we gotta beat the Titans first.
Yeah. Joy with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
By the way, we have 4 quarterbacks left. We have Aaron Rodgers, we have Jimmy Garoppolo, we have Ryan Tannehill, and Patrick Mahomes. We always do this thing. We'll do it about 3 times a year. We call it the blind resume. And I think the assumption is, where these guys fall. If you ask people like, okay, Mahomes and Aaron are up here. So we did the blind resume. Put the blind resume up on the screen. And this is passer rating. One guy's at 117, 105, 102, 95. Completion percentage. All right. Passing yards per attempt. And passing touchdowns per game. So my guess is that Mahomes is number 1. Is that number 1? Because the assumption here is, it's
I was going to guess that it was Rodgers, actually.
Okay, who's the second one? Who's the second best quarterback in those 4? Okay, Patrick Mahomes. His numbers are nothing to, laugh at. Well, number 3 has got to be Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has the lowest passer rating, lowest completion percentage, lowest passing yards per attempt, and fewest passing touchdowns a game. How about that? And I think I've said this. Some of it with Aaron, he's gotten too safe.
But I also think their offense doesn't go through him this year. It goes through Aaron Jones.
It doesn't go through Garoppolo. It doesn't go through Tannehill.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can't argue with the Tannehill point.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It's not a knock on him. It's just, this is what I said to start the show today. Aaron better take some big swings here. I think Aaron over the last 4 to 5 years has gotten very safe. Now, some of it physically he should, but leading the NFL in throwaways, dirting it, only throwing to Devontae Adams. You're not going into Santa Clara and beating the Niners. Minnesota was so tight. Like Kirk Cousins, check down. Like, dude, he threw one deep ball and it was completed. Aaron's got to throw that puppy up.
Out a little bit.
He's got to lay it out this weekend. So the blind resume, it's Tannehill, Mahomes, Garoppolo, and Aaron Rodgers. Coming up next, tomorrow's headlines today with the always wildly entertaining Rob Parker. That is coming up. As we age, as we get a little older, some of us lose a little bit. All of us, actually, as guys, lose a little testosterone as we move into our mid to late 40s. Gary did, and he had sons in his 20s. He's an athletic guy, a hiker, biker. He wanted to elevate his T levels, testosterone levels, which we already have healthy levels inside our body. He created M-Drive, packed with clinically tested ingredients, the most in the industry. It's been the best-selling everyday supplement M-Drive has been for the last decade. Today, more than ever, men need a bump. Men need a little more energy. All it takes for me is one supplement every morning. Walgreens has it next to my house. There's Rite Aid, Vitamin Shop, or just get on your phone, use the code HERD, H-E-R-D, to get 20% off your first purchase at mdriveformen.com. A little more energy, strength, lean muscle, all in one supplement.